Hello, all you hardcores out there. How are you doing? It's Russ here from Porky's Corner. Biggest gob in sport. Uh, Saturday morning. What can we talk about this morning? Well, still not heard not from Crusher Ben, have we? What's going on there? The old Crusher, the Crushinator. Uh, Sometimes wonder if these people are in touch with the real world. Silence is golden from Conor Ben. What about Tony? Tony, I got greedy. I got greedy, Tony. Where's Tony Bellew, aka the disappearing man? Or should I say the reappearing man? Well, he's gone back to disappearing, hasn't he? Where is he? Tony, where's the same energy for Conor Ben as you had for Jarrell Miller? Where's that same energy? You don't see it, do we? Steppy Bull, you've not said no about Conor Ben's situation. Biggest story in boxing. You've not said a dicky bird, have you? Why is that? But then again, you don't know boxing, do you, Steffi? Hey, you don't know boxing, lad. If you do boxing, you'd rematch Natasha Jonas with Harper and rematched Boone Gardner to put them blemishes on your fighter's record instead of making it about money. So anyway, I don't really want to talk about Conor Ben today. You know, it's done me head in this last couple of weeks. We've had 2 weeks of it now, haven't we? And well, 16 days of it, haven't we now? I'm not interested. He's got to explain how that's got in his system, and I can't wait to hear it. So they'll play the blame game. That's what happens. First you're angry, then you're upset, then you look to somebody to look for somebody to blame. So can Adam Smith, aka Bean, can you explain? Right. What this sofa business is? I mean, what's buying sofas got to do with boxing when you're commentating? Like, he's bought a new sofa. What on earth is all that about? A cacophony of sofas. I don't know. Anyway, on to some proper boxing news. Mark Efron. People keep saying to me, "Oh, okay, you're a Mark Efron fanboy." Yeah, I like Mark Efron. I think he's a good fighter. I thought his brother Ronnie were fantastic when he was coming through. I were a Ronnie Efron fanboy. Uh, Obviously, young lads, young boxers, they go down other avenues, don't they? When they turn boxing, other things get it way in life, don't they? But I thought he was a real talent, Ronnie. Now I followed his brother Mark Efron, and I begged Dennis with all my heart. Dennis, get him signed. He's parked up. He's 9-0. Asif Valley said to Dennis, "No, you don't do tickets, and he's a playboy and all that." Well, British champion, Commonwealth champion, box rec number 23 in the world, IBF number 12. You know, I'd like to see him in with that Sanjo for a European title. I think he ices in. I think he's 18-0, 16 by way of. He's a bigger Iceman than Eddie Hills, the 5-0 Iceman from Billericay. 3 by way of, but no footage, Eddie. What's going on there? But Mark Efron, I think he'll go all the way. I will. He's only 30. Froch didn't win a world title until he was 31. So I'd like to see Mark Efron get that British title outright, and then maybe a European, and then go for a world title. That's what I'd like to see. I don't think there's no rush. He's at top of his game at the moment, and everybody's talking about him in boxing. So I think that's good, isn't it? So, and I think Joe G has done great for him, and he can whack as well, old Kid Dynamite. So I wish Mark Efron all the best. Now, Paul Butler, he's got his senator position on it to fight. I know you. Two-time world champion. He's current WBO bantamweight champion. Is that 118 pound? I think it's 118, isn't it? Paul Butler. He's got one belt. I know you's got the other three belts, ring belts online. We're less than what are we? 6 weeks away? 7 weeks away. 6-7 weeks away. If Paul Butler beats I know you away from home, he's up there with Lloyd Dunnigan beating Donald Curry. It's up there with that 1986. That's how big a fight this is. And it's going under the radar. People are dissing him. He's got a belt. It's a unification and undisputed fight. I don't get it. Why are the UK YouTubers not picking up on this? Why are the newspapers not picking up on it? Bunce, Ron Lewis, all them guys. The Gad. Hey? Why are they not picking up on it? Well, the Gad's too busy crawling out of Fury's rear, isn't he? You know what I mean? I don't get it. I don't get it. We've got one of our own here, and he's a good snooker player as well, Paul Butler, so I like him. Paul, I'll challenge you to a game. I like Paul Butler. I think he goes about his business quietly, and I can't understand why nobody's getting behind him. I just don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. But hey ho, if he goes and does that, he's got to be pound for pound, and if he beats a know you, he's got to be pound for pound. Well, you'd have to be, wouldn't you, if he beats it? If he beats him, he's got to be on it. He's in my top 5 pound for pound, and he's in everybody's top 10 who I know. I know you. He is the best guy in the division. Paul Butler's saying I'm the best guy. So let's get at it. Let's put it all on the line. We've got 5 belts there. It'll be one of the greatest performances ever. If he gets that win, to even be mixed with that guy is fantastic. But if he beats him, it'll be unbelievable. Unbelievable. So I can't understand why there's no PR. There's no PR whatsoever for Paul Butler. It's in bad taste. It's in bad taste. So well done to Umar, IFL Umar, for putting it on Bricktop. He looked a bit hot on the collar Bricktop. He kept going like that, didn't he? Did you see him? He kept going like that. He was going red. And you can tell when he goes red, because his fish eyes go like that, don't they? He was going like that. He was shoulder rolling, he was riding punches and lot. He made Archie Moore look tame, didn't he? The mongoose. Did you see Bricktop's shoulder rolls when Umar, IFL Umar, were putting it on him? I couldn't believe it. I couldn't believe it. But Umar, when you had him on the hook, you bottled it. You bottled it. At no stage did you go, come on, Frank. Come on, Frank. Chisora's ice rank available, yeah, but come on. Don't be giving me them old chestnuts. Come on, Frank. Chisora. That's all you had to say, Umar. Yeah, but Frank, Chisora, he can't even talk properly. He sounds like Scooby-Doo. You know what I mean? He sounds like Scooby-Doo. He's been out all night on an all-nighter with Fred Do and all the rest of them in the mystery machine. That's how I look at it. But but yeah, well done to Umar for having a little go. Bit better than line of questioning we get from Cougs, the in-house matchroom YouTuber. Isn't that right, Cougs? Yeah, you know. You know, Cougs. What do you want to do? Kiss and make up? Not a chance. Not a chance. Yeah. See old Wilder and Ruiz, they're going to go at it in a WBC eliminator. It looks to me like Wilder's thinking, I'm going to beat Ruiz. I'll beat Elenius, I'll beat Ruiz, then I'm going to go back for Fury. And I'm going to be lighter and quicker on my feet. Maybe going in against Fury, being heavy, wasn't good enough. Maybe he just wants to be lighter. I don't know, but will Fury take that fight? Probably. He's already done him a couple of times, and he likes to go over old ground, doesn't he, Fury? I mean, good God. I mean, Chisora in the trilogy, but we'll come to that in a bit. We'll come to that in a bit. Lawrence Okoli, 18-0. 14 by way of. He's 30 in a couple of months. It looks to me like he's parked up. He's been out a year in Feb and there's no lined up. He's got one fight deal on his. He's got one fight. He's got a one fight deal left with Eddie Hills, the 5-0 Iceman. That's right, Eddie Hills, the boxer. He is that man. 5-0 super heavyweight amateur star from Billericay. 3 of them busted up, slaughtered them. There's no footage again. No footage. I don't get it. I don't get it whatsoever. No footage. A bit like John Fury, innit? 100-0 on hard road, 100 knockouts, no footage. Only footage about is what people were frightened to death to hand over unless you paid them. That's right. I got that footage. That were in ring though. You want on the hard road, you're in the ring. And they didn't want that footage out there. Yeah, but we haven't got nothing of these 100 fights, 100 knockouts. There's none of that. None. Every time he goes down the road, there's helicopters following him. So he thinks, but he lives near an airport, doesn't he? So in his tiny mind, MI5 are watching him. So does that mean people who live over West Yorkshire, every time they get up motorway, they see an helicopter? Are they being followed? Jesus. 140 kilo bench press, 8 reps. 200 kilo deadlifts with his Corey. I don't know. Tell more lies than Tom Pepper. Tommy Fury's on Mayweather undercard. 13th of November. Could it be unlucky for Tommy? Well, he's fighting Paul Bamber. Has anybody ever heard of him, Paul Bamber? Oh my God, on a Mayweather show in Saudi. It's a poo feast, isn't it? Whatever happened to Tommy going and winning a world title and going through the levels like he told us he was gonna? It's about legacy, you said, Tommy, didn't you? It's not about legacy, it's about pound notes. Unbelievable. Tommy Fury's opponents, his 8 opponents, combined records, 22 wins, 176 losses, 5 draws. Big fighting man. Yeah. Pound notes, Tommy, pound notes. I understand that it is about pound notes eventually, but don't preach about legacy and then fighting waste men. Unbelievable. Unbelievable. Tommy Fury's ranked 38 in UK. Ben Whittaker's ranked 27. So for Tommy to move forward, he only wants to fight proper fights. Well, that's a proper fight, isn't it? Ben Whittaker, 2-0. Tommy Fury, 8-0. One ranked 38 in Britain, one ranked 27. Now, when you rank 38, your job is to progress. When I started with Dennis, he explained all this to me, and I'd say, oh, brilliant. So I put it all in my head and I write it all down. And then I'd say things like, Dennis, what about him for Tommy Frank? Oh, we're not going to go that route. Yeah, but Dennis, you said we're going to move forward with Tommy. Tommy's fighting people that are below him. So that to me is reverse. That's going backwards, isn't it? It's, boxing's not rocket science. It's all about moving forward and testing yourself and going through the levels. Tommy Frank were going backwards when I was with Dennis, and I used to put, well, I ain't got no hair, I used to pull what hair I had out, or I'd be raging. And it's the same thing with Tommy Fury. He's ranked 38, he's 8-0. Fight some people above you and move forward. That's what you do. That's called progression. But we're not getting that, are we? We're getting people blinded by money and trying to get as much money in as they can for the boat sales. But I ain't got a problem with that. But don't come out and do interviews saying you're going to do this and going to do that. You're going to do wonders. All you've done is poo cucumbers. That's an old Doncaster saying, Tommy. You know what I mean? Unbelievable. Unbelievable. But hey ho! People might not like this straight talk, right? That's how it goes, isn't it? It's like his stepbrother Tyson coming out with, we're bringing it back to England, pot fans. We're going to put bums on seats and let all businesses prosper in area and all that. No, no, no. Saudi didn't want Fury Chisora, and you can't go to America, Tyson. So don't be saying, oh, it's pot fans at UK. That sounds a bit like Joshua, isn't it? It's about you lot. It's about the UK fans. This is where it's at. That's what Joshua said after Povetkin fight. On the microphone, we're at Wembley, in front of thousands of people. Where were it after that? It was America and then Saudi for Joshua, wasn't it? It's about that. But these people get caught up in the moment with the lies. And you know what happens, don't you? You tell that many that when the ice cracks, I'm waiting underneath it. I'm the crocodile in the river. Why is the Gad on Boxing Social, right, with gelled back hair or wet hair and a shook night fake electric cigar blowing smoke rings? What on earth is going on there? Eh? Unbelievable, isn't it? Unbelievable. Big shout out to sponsors. Welcome Estates, Spartan Demolition, Eastwood Autos, Innovation Alloys, thanks to South Yorkshire Packaging for office as well. Keep it coming. Gad, I don't want to hear any more nonsense from you. You've done me head in this month. The helmet box you've had is unreal for October. But stop going on about Chisora and, you know, the Pulev fight. You know, it could have gone either way. Look, you said you thought Pulev won a few months ago. Now you're saying it could have gone either way. You soon change your tune, Gad. That's because the fight's coming up and you want to be in Derek's good books. I had Derek Chisora losing by 3 rounds against Pulev. He got an hometown decision. He's a washed-up pug who's going to get hurt in ring. Everybody can see what's happening, but nobody's saying a word, are they? Nobody's saying a word. You know what I mean? Nobody's saying a word. Oh, God, then we get on to Fury giving £10,000 to charity. Well done to Bricktop for paying the 10,000. And well done for Tyson to giving it to somebody for charity. I can't wait, though, when he gives Piers Morgan that £1 million once he's fought Chisora. £1 million. In pound coins, apparently, he's going to do it, isn't he? That's what he said. His words, he's going to give Piers Morgan £1 million. Yeah, right. Well, if he does that, I'll tip my hat. I think Channel 4 should go around and do a documentary about it, about the £1 million to Piers. A bit like the 7 million to homeless, isn't it? Eh? 10 grand. Jeez. Old Bricktop on Autumn Collie will like that one, handing it over. Old Bricktop. I remember when Dennis told me that story when him and Bricktop flipped a coin, because Bricktop owed him 25 bags apparently, and they flipped a coin, and Dennis lost. I said, Dennis, if you would have won that coin toss, you would have never got 50 bags off him. But yet he paid Tyson the 10, didn't he? Do you know why? Because he needs him, doesn't he? Because he's on back foot. He's on back foot. Let me tell you something about Bricktop. Bricktop had a £50,000 bet with Mickey Duff when Robin Reid fought Henry Wharton. That's a true story, that. That's a true story. Did he give Robin Reid any of that 50? No, but Mickey Duff paid up, didn't he, at night? But Robin Reid didn't get a drink out of it, did he? I'll tell you what happened to Robin Reid. When he fought Carl Froch, they served papers on him at Wayne, didn't they? And he had to pay thousands of pounds out to Bricktop. even though he'd been lefty in years. That's a true story. So he's got the morals of a sewer rat, Bricktop, in my opinion. That's how I look at it, in my opinion. But boxing's the only sport where you can fall out with people, sue them, go bankrupt, and then speak to them years later. Look at Calzaghe and Bricktop. They ended up at it, didn't they? Bricktop lost in court and he went bankrupt, didn't he, day after? True story, that. Sports Network went bankrupt, all online. Years later, Calzaghe's working with him. Only in boxing can that happen. I could go on all day, all day. But one of the best things I've seen online is Steve Collins versus Barry Hearn in the High Court. I think it was Irish High Court, were it? You want to know about boxing corruption? Go read all transcripts from that online. Steve Collins versus Barry Hearn, High Court. Go read that if you want to know about boxing or what hardcore boxing is all about. Go read that and learn your history of the sport and what these characters are all about. 99% sewer rats. 99% of them sewer rats. You can't blame Tyson for doing what he's doing, can you, really? Let's have it right. He would treat like a dog when he won world title, wouldn't he? So you can't blame him. But don't come out with lies and utter madness and rubbish one day and then different next, because we don't know where we are with you. Unless you're just doing it all to take liberties with everybody because you're at the top of your game. I don't know. Is it best heavyweight in world? Probably, yeah. Him or Usyk, innit? Will they fight? I don't know. Does Tyson want to risk it against Usyk and Joshua? I don't know. There's two sides to every story, isn't there? So, do I think Usyk takes that fight? Yeah, I think he does. But we'll see, won't we? But they wheeled out Bob Arum, didn't they, this week as well with Fury Chisora press conference. Bob Arum, he's like going to live till he's like 140, isn't he? And he's putting in a Shackleton's high seat chair and sitting in front of Richard and Judy, doesn't he, at home? You know, with his cannabis and his munchies and that, you know, his pot noodles and that, his Rice Krispies and that. You know what I mean? A couple of topics, Cadbury's twirl and that, but the Bob father. Unbelievable. What next for Big Meech? I don't know what next for Big Meech. I don't know. I hope he ends up at food banks like half at rest of Watford. That's what I hope ends up for Big Meech. I ain't got no time for him. I don't like him. I think he's sullen and a bully. Met him a couple of times, didn't speak to him. Not my cup of tea. He thought they had rule at roost up there at EIS, didn't they? Yeah. Him and his boys strutting around up there. I was buzzing when Ruiz knacked him and Usyk. I was buzzing. I thought, I come out and said I want him to lose, and I was buzzing he lost. I know people, license holders, who were buzzing he lost and they were cheering. And then I see him high-fiving him at shows and at presses, and I'm like, what? I don't like him. I know what he is. At least I say it. I don't like all these license holders around here who lick him. No. Dylan White against Franklin. What do I think to that? I think it's pure AIDS. Dylan White's a multi-millionaire, but he's not won a European title yet, has he? He's got a vacant British, hasn't he, at home on mantelpiece that he got off Ian Lewinson. Big 20 stoner. So, can Umar ask the Gad, aka Gareth A. Davis, why he paints his toenails black? I just want to know, is it some sort of cult or something, or is he kinky or what? I don't know. But he admitted in an interview yesterday to stripping off at Tyson Fury after parties. What is all that about? Hey, entertaining everybody else who's taking liberties with him. I don't understand what that's all about. Josh Warrington's in a gimme fight against Lopez. Lopez's last two opponents has been in 2 8-rounders. One guy 19 wins, 16 losses. The other guy 21 wins, 11 losses. He's now in a world title fight. How can that be? How can that be? Hey, unbelievable. The gimme fight for Josh Warrington, he'll run straight over him. So, not free with paper throwing this morning. I think the eyes are going. I'm going to finish off with this so it's fresh in your mind. Derek Chisora, 33 wins. I think I said 33 fights the other day. 33 wins, 12 losses. The 6 times he's stepped up and fought people that you say are really good. A Fury twice, Vitaly Klitschko, Davey Day, Usyk and Parker. So there's 6 world champions there, former, current and future. And he's gone 0-6 against them. So he stepped up 6 times to the plate and lost. He's also lost 6 other times against C and D class guys. So what has he done to deserve a title shot? What has he done? Now he's 1-3 in his last 4 fights. What has he done to deserve a title shot? Hey, what has he done? What has Derek Chisora done to be fighting for WBC? Got one in at last. What has he done? He just beat Pulev in a life and death, and I thought he got beat himself, and a lot of people did. What has he done to deserve to be in that ring for that green belt? I don't get it at all. I don't get it. And Tyson really was showing a bit of petulance and a bit of arrogance at that press conference. I seen the interview where everybody were firing questions at him. He was just firing back to rubbish, and he had contempt for media. I still think he's a bit sore from when he beat Vladimir. I can understand that, but you're asking people to pay hundreds of pounds to go to this fight on secondary ticket sites and asking people to pay pay-per-view. But you can't even give straight answers without acting goat, acting the idiot, village idiot. I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Personally, and I'll finish off on this, I don't think it happens. I think it gets pulled. That's what I think. I think it gets pulled. And the fact that BT Sport are allowing it to go on, it's just embarrassing, isn't it? If they love boxing this much, they take that WBC belt off the line and they put this fight on non-pay-per-view. If they love boxing, they try and grow the sport. But these people can't do that, can they? Because they don't care for the sport of boxing. They care for themselves. They care for money. So do the people around them. Okie dokie. That's about it, really. So, bit of training now, and then I'm going to go for a bit of breakfast. All right. Try and get my hair cut as well. Peace out. Big shout out to sponsors again. They know they are. Spartan Demolition, Eastwood Autos, Innovation, and these here that back me. All right. Peace out.